Welcome back. We have some shocking and heartbreaking news that's left fans speechless. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, best known for his iconic role on The Cosby Show, has reportedly died at the age of 54. The story? A tragic drowning accident while on vacation in Costa Rica. But the internet isn't convinced, and neither is his family. Because what started as a simple accident is now being called something much darker. The official report claimed Malcolm drowned at Playa Cocos, a beach known for strong undercurrents. He was swimming, got caught, and by the time the Red Cross arrived, it was already too late. Local police were quick to label it a freak accident and dismissed any claims of foul play. But almost immediately, fans and families started raising eyebrows. Something about this just doesn't sit right. For starters, this wasn't some deserted beach. Playa Cocos is popular, busy, and surrounded by tourists and locals nearly every day. But somehow, no photos, no videos, no real eyewitness accounts. Not one beachgoer caught a single second of it on camera. In 2025, with everyone filming everything, that's not just odd, it's suspicious. And then there's the fact that no lifeguards were on duty, on a beach already flagged as dangerous. The Caribbean Guard admitted it was a known problem, but claimed there were resource issues. Yet right after Malcolm's death, they suddenly redirected resources back to that same beach and another nearby. Too little, too late, or just too convenient. But the silence surrounding what actually happened is what's really setting off alarms. Multiple reports say Malcolm's family doesn't believe the story they were given. In fact, rumors are flying that they're now considering hiring a private investigator to retrace his final hours. Why? Because details keep changing. How long was he in the water? Who saw it happen? When exactly did responders arrive? The timeline's a mess. And in cases like this, confusion is a red flag. Then came the moment that changed everything. Just 2 days before his death, Malcolm released his final podcast episode, titled Not All Hood. In it, he spoke powerfully about survival, Black identity, and breaking stereotypes. One line hit especially hard. Black survival in itself is Black excellence. At the time, it felt like inspiration. Now, fans are calling it a goodbye. Or worse, on a warning. He didn't hold back. In that same episode, Malcolm called out how the media erases the complexity of Black life, reducing it to one narrow image. He talked about how tiring it is to survive in a system built to silence you. That kind of honesty made him respected, but it also made him a target. And if you think this is just a conspiracy, think again. Fans are pointing to a long and disturbing pattern. Nipsey Hussle, shot down after pushing for Black ownership. Angie Stone, killed in a car accident just days after threatening to expose stolen publishing and saying, "I know exactly who did it." Martin Lawrence, public breakdown while screaming, "They're trying to kill me," yet no drugs found in his system. Every one of them, outspoken, independent, and suddenly gone, silenced or discredited. And now Malcolm's name is being added to that list. Theories are flying. One of the most chilling? That he may have been poisoned before ever entering the water. According to whispers online, his family suspects he may have been injected with something slow-acting, which only took effect after he entered the ocean. That could explain why no one saw him struggle until it was too late. It would also explain the eerie silence and the missing pieces in the timeline. Because here's the thing, Malcolm wasn't chasing clout. He wasn't spiraling or wrapped up in drama. His career path was rare, quiet, focused, purposeful. He shifted from sitcoms to poetry to podcasts to truth-telling. He spoke from the heart about incarceration, cultural erasure, and the pressure of survival. He used his platform not for fame, but for change. And that, according to many, is exactly what made him a threat. Now fans are asking, was this really an accident? Or was Malcolm-Jamal Warner silenced before he could say too much? The podcast, the quiet beach, the missing timeline, the suspicious timing. It all feels less like a tragedy and more like a warning. A warning that certain truths still aren't safe to say out loud. His family isn't backing down. And if history has taught us anything, it's this. When grieving families start digging, secrets don't stay buried for long. Rest in power, Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Leave your thoughts in the comments. And check out the next video to see how deep this pattern really goes.